Welcome to China.
Okay.
A country most of us have heard of but have never thought of visiting. Why? In this video, we uncover the reality of what China is really like.
Very good.
As first-timers, we were blown away by the futuristic wonders of Shanghai.
We're going to be stuck in here forever.
The incredibly welcoming people,
Give me five.
the food scenes,
Wonderful.
and showing you how this country of 1 billion might surprise you in so many ways.
The most policed place I've ever been.
This is China.
We are in China, which is one of my top bucket list countries to visit, steeped in history and tradition, one of the oldest civilizations on the planet.
This is one of those places that I assure you will be mind-blowing.
And we're going to be in China for a couple weeks, but we're starting here in the mega city of Shanghai, also known as the Pearl of Asia or the Paris of the East.
And I actually can't believe that we have stepped foot in one of the most modern cities in the world. We're going to be starting our China journey here in Shanghai, then heading to Beijing, and another incredible city that you're just going to have to wait for.
No, it's okay. Thank you so much. Good quality? Oh, okay. Maybe later. Where am I from? I'm from South Africa. Nanfei. Nanfei.
Nanfei is the plaque, the first plaque.
No, there are white people in Nanfei as well. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Sheshe. What a welcome we are having so far. We're starting on Nanjing Road, which is this pedestrian street.
Which is one of the prime locations here to visit in Shanghai.
It's one of the busiest shopping streets on the planet.
There are loads of shops, loads of people, loads of activities, loads of food.
But it's not only on the street. All of these buildings are shopping malls. So you can go into every one, and there's between 10 to 15 levels of shopping.
Now, both you and me don't know a lot about China and what it entails and all of the thousands of history and culture and tradition that it has. Maybe most of our information has come from mainstream media. Maybe that might have diluted some of those thoughts and created some assumptions. So we're going to be experiencing everything from old to new to the modern side of the city, the subways, the traditional side. You selling the what?
Yes.
Ah, okay. We will have a look, yeah, maybe later. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What is your name?
My name is Peter.
Peter.
Nice to meet you. I'm Chef.
Chef.
Yes. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Later. Yeah, later. Wow, first impressions of Shanghai.
Oh, careful, move
Look
out
at
the
this
way.
train.
There's a train coming through the street. Wow, so cool. Hello. Oh, look at this lady's got a dinosaur.
Oh, look at it.
Hello.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Hello.
Hello.
You're so cute.
So cute.
Hello. Give me five. Hello.
Ah, she's so sweet.
Give me five. Give me five. Oh.
Hello.
Hello, ni hao.
Hello.
So cute.
So cute. I love her
I
smile.
love them. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I am officially in love with Shanghai. Can I please live here forever? The first impressions of this place are already blowing our minds entirely.
Even though there are thousands of people, it's relatively quiet. It's also very civilized, like everybody's just walking on their way. No one's really interrupting each other. It's also very clean. Like
It's
if you just
spotless.
look at these streets, every single tile is perfect. And I think we're going to see that throughout our time, not only here in Shanghai, but throughout China.
Now, normally you don't really see us in big puffy jackets. But it is freezing here. For us, this is like Maine deep winter. But for everyone else, it's the end of winter because now it's going into spring.
Although people are all wearing coats as well.
And they look so trendy. Everybody is dressed to perfection, and they're very fashionable here in Shanghai.
So we've noticed that most people wear black coats.
We stick out like sore thumbs. Can you tell we're tourists?
We had to get the whitest jackets we could get. So as I said, every building is a shopping mall, but this entire building that is a shopping mall is only for kids. There's a kids Adidas, a kids Fila, all of your usual brands, but only for kids. Amazing. And another thing we've noticed, there's a lot of police everywhere so far in Shanghai. So these are all like police vehicles.
Tons and tons and tons of police surveillance. And you know what's crazy is I thought I would be more intimidated by that, but I actually don't feel intimidated at all.
You can see here's a police vehicle going by.
Probably the most policed place I've ever been.
Well, if you think of it like this, every city has police. It doesn't feel any different to that. Maybe there is more police, but I haven't noticed or felt anything different. I think people have a perception and it's not as you think.
Yeah, it's not what you think it is. In fact, it's the opposite. I just feel
I feel
more
safe. Absolutely.
Yeah. Jinx. Although everywhere you look, you'll just see camera, 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 camera. It's new. It's very new to us to see that.
Yes, you can definitely feel that the police are here to look after the people.
Yeah.
It's definitely for the safety of the citizens. Let me give you an example right now. So in front of us, this is a crosswalk. You can see the cars are going by, and then there's a police officer. His only job is to make sure the people don't get hit by the cars. Everybody stops, and then the police help everybody cross the street, which I think is very good.
Oh, we're about to cross the road now. We are in it. We are in the action. Since we're in probably the most popular spot, I do feel like there's a lot of people here, but there's not as many as I expected to see. I mean, this is a city of 28, 29 million people. You know what else I notice is like, you know what's so amazing? Everyone is friendly, smiling at us. I don't think that there's a lot of English, which is absolutely fine because Mandarin is the most spoken language in the entire world. We should actually improve our Mandarin. We should learn a few words while we're here. And I wanted to show you on this side, you've got all the modern buildings, you've got the Radisson, and then on this side, you've got like these colonial style buildings. It's a complete contrast of old and new in the same place. But look how perfect these buildings are. They almost look timeless. They're not broken, they're not run down. I love that they're still trying to maintain a traditional and cultural look, and yet Shanghai is probably the most modern city in the entire world. They've got 3D screens everywhere. Okay, there are only a few essentials that you absolutely cannot travel without. Your passport, your phone charger, and a VPN. Since we've been traveling for the past 4 years, we've had a few ups and downs, but there would be nothing worse than getting our online information stolen. That's why we'd like to thank Surfshark for sponsoring this video and always keeping our sensitive information protected. And if you don't know what a VPN is, it stands for Virtual Private Network, which basically encrypts all of our information sent between our device and the internet so no one can hack into your account. But if you're like us and you've scoured the entire Netflix library and you're just looking for something new to watch, or you're looking for something to watch that isn't available in your region, you can use a VPN to unlock unlimited content libraries. It's so easy to change your virtual location and get access to all of your favorite shows. Plus, Surfshark is the only VPN to offer one account for unlimited devices. If you use our code SHEVANDEV, you can get an exclusive Surfshark deal with an extra 4 months, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to try it out. Just click the link in the description below.
I want to take a picture with you.
Yes, you can take a picture.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Sarah.
Sarah, nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
You're so beautiful.
You're so beautiful.
I think I put you in the iPhone, but I don't know what's your name.
Oh, my name is Shev. So nice. And your friend?
My mom.
Oh, your mom. She's so beautiful. Very beautiful, both of you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I love them. I think I'm lost for words a little, but I've got such an amazing experience or a feedback from the people here. I was a little bit wary of how to communicate with people here, but I've been pleasantly surprised. I mean, lots and lots of people have been speaking English to us. Wow, there's a giant M&M store. Holy moly, I've never seen an M&M store before. We should go look inside. Wow, it's huge.
Okay, we definitely have to go in here.
Hi, ni hao.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
So obviously in the M&M store you can buy lots and lots of different flavors of M&M treats, but there's all kinds of merchandise. You can buy clothes, t-shirts. They even have M&M shot glasses. Unbelievable. I feel like a kid. You can get a champagne M&M. Why not? Look at all these things. There's even a second level.
Whoa, this is
Whoa,
insane.
this all lights up. So they have a Great Wall of chocolate. Obviously the Great Wall of China is here, so
Very clever.
fitting, and every different flavor of M&M chocolate you could dream of, and it just goes on and on forever.
That was the best part of my day.
Take a photo, girl.
That's the best part of my day. Again. Okay, it's official. I have to stay here forever. This is like a dream. An M&M store that's 2 levels. And I hugged the blue one.
You having the best time, girl?
The best.
You didn't want to leave.
I didn't want to leave.
I have to drag you out.
Oh no.
Okay, let's get back on the street.
Oh, it's freezing out there. It's so crazy because all the stores, now that I know, are heated. But the moment you step out there, ooh, brr. As I'm walking around, you can just see how spick and span everything is. It's clean, it's absolutely calm, peaceful, not very noisy. If you asked me about 5 or 10 years ago if I'd ever see myself in China, the answer would probably be no. And that's just mainly because of the fear of the unknown. I must admit that before coming here, I was a little bit nervous, I was a little bit apprehensive, but what I am seeing, the kindness of the people, the vastness, the modernness, I've never ever been in a city this modern. I could very easily live in a city like this. So all along up and down these roads, we've seen these trams go by. I was kind of wondering what it was. Like, is it a tour that you can do, or is it just like it's a city sightseeing? You can tour the city in one of these little trams and they run up and down all the time. I think every 2 or 3 minutes. If you're wondering about the cleanliness of the city, they've got these recycling bins everywhere. And as you can see around, there's absolutely no trash in sight. They really, really maintain the cleanliness.
We've just seen the shop. I don't know what they're selling, but thousands of people are going absolutely mad inside.
Whoa, they're going crazy in there. They're selling little dumplings and tanghulu. If you don't know what tanghulu is, it's pretty much fruit that they've caramelized in a sugar. So it's like hard and crunchy, but then it's got a juicy fruit on the inside. I think this is like a store in a store in a store. So they've got like flatbread, but with like stuffing inside. Ni hao. One portion? Yes. So we're actually getting these little pan-fried dumplings, but like in a mini version.
So she's got a giant hot plate, and look how they're all perfectly made over here. And then that's like a flatbread there with some filling on the inside. And then this is our little portion.
They like are pan-fried dumplings, and then I'm going to put a little bit of soy sauce on this side, just for a little dipping. Our first meal in Shanghai, and it happens to be one of my favorite things in the entire world. I think I could eat this every single day. How cool is this packaging? You've actually got a specific compartment for the sauce.
Well thought out.
Well thought out, genius. It looks like it's been crusted on the bottoms. I don't know if you can see that.
First snack. This is not the first meal.
Okay,
We're going
fine.
to eat a lot.
Okay, fine. First snack in Shanghai. Let's do this. It's already dunked in the sauce and I can just have these in one bite. How cool is that? Talk about a pocket rocket of flavor. And it's got a generous filling of pork on the inside. I'll take a half a bite of one so you can see what the inside looks like. And then once you dunk it in the soy sauce, it's more of like a vinaigrette. It's got that very tangy but powerful flavor. I can also taste a bit of chives in there. And then have a perfect bite. Wonderful. Thank you.
So this little snack was only 20 yuan, so about $3. Now that we've had our snack, we actually want to go into the shop because people are going crazy. So we got some teas, we've got different types of nuts that they're grinding down here. Here's some dried fruit, we got sweets.
This shop is insane. They've got everything from sweets to biscuits to tea.
Some dried chicken feet, some shrimp, dried shrimp I think. All kinds of things I've never seen before. Here's some dried fruit. I'm not even sure what all of these are, to be honest.
It's like a shop in a shop in a shop in a shop. Is it tea? Oh, let me try this. Sweet. Very delicious.
Oh, delicious. Obviously the tea here in China is on another level, so we're going to have to get some of that.
I mean, just look at all the varieties of teas that you've got here.
Rose eggplant, peach pudding, pineapple pudding, raisins in the tea.
What is this? It looks like a kind of leaf. I have absolutely no idea. Please let us know what this is in the comment.
Okay, we need to get out.
You need to get out.
How do we get out? We're going to be stuck in here forever. Okay, here we go.
It was kind of chaotic in there, but I loved every second of it. I actually couldn't believe how many things you could buy in one shop.
Shiv is like a celebrity here. People are just taking photos of her.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this.
She's standing next to a statue that has a child and a pram.
Is he recording me?
Bye-bye, thank you.
Bye-bye.
You're a celebrity, girl.
It's so funny because they're just like, no, I want to take a picture of you. Not with you, of you.
Yeah,
And
you
he was
stand
like,
over there, I'm
"Stand
taking
over
a photo."
there, I'm going to take a photo of you. And I was like, okay.
Why not?
Why not?
There are so many familiar brands, and here's the Apple Store, of course, which is massive. We're realizing here in China, everything is on a big scale.
He loves the Apple Store. He's been to some pretty impressive Apple stores around the world, but I have to say, whoa.
What's interesting about this square is we've got Apple over here, that building is Huawei, and then here is Samsung.
They're like opposite each other. Everything is just on a scale of like 500. Look at this dragon over here. I think that's part of the Gucci store. It's just coming out of the building, super 3D. Very good. Oh.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Very good.
Very good.
Normally everyone takes a photo of Shiv, but this time I was involved. I think that gives you a true perception of what it's like being here. This is another example. This lady's entire job is to pick up tiny pieces of trash if she sees it.
What is this?
Oh my word, it's a cleaner.
It's a floor cleaner.
That's madness. Just off the main street is this market, but there are these power banks that you can just rent, and I'm not sure how much they cost.
That is genius. I think you can actually rent these all over the city, and everything has to do with the scan. So you scan everything on an app called WeChat or Alipay. You don't need to use cash. This is a delicacy here in China, is the chicken feet. And of course you're going to see these pan-fried dumplings everywhere. I think that might be octopus, squid, and chipsticks and sausages.
Wow, that's amazing. So we have the modern streets, but then still the handcrafted way of making jewelry.
I thought she was real. She's not real. Ooh, I see we're coming to the end of Nanjing Street and we're now heading into seeing the skyscrapers of Shanghai.
If you're walking here, this just looks like it's a game. It looks like it's from a sci-fi movie or something.
We are now crossing the road from Nanjing Street and now we're going to have a first look at the towering skyscrapers of Shanghai.
We've now made our way up to the Bund sightseeing platform, which is pretty much this observation deck that spans all the way along one of the main rivers here in Shanghai, and it overlooks some of the biggest and main city skyscrapers. So you can see behind me just how many skyscrapers there are. And over the last 30 years, China's had rapid modernization and economic growth. And you can see from behind me just how true that is. On the left, we've got the Oriental Pearl Television Tower, and then we have the Shanghai Tower, which is 632 meters high, the third biggest tower in the world. And then the one that kind of looks like a cheese grater is the World Financial Center. Some of the most important buildings in the world are behind me. Hello, ni hao. It is so beautiful to be here. It feels like we're in a sci-fi video game because it doesn't even look real. It looks 3D, it looks AI, and you can see how many people are coming to this viewing deck just to see it.
This is absolutely a dream come true, a bucket list destination that we've been wanting to visit for years now. And I really wish I could show you my view right now, which is this. Here you're seeing the modern, the developed, and then on this side
you're seeing the older style buildings, and you can see everyone around me is really enjoying the view of Shanghai Tower and all the other skyscrapers.
Look at the contrast of all the older style buildings on this side, and then across the river you've got, look at that boat, you've got all of these impressive buildings. Ah,
That's a good one.
Oh,
Okay, there's now a line of people waiting to take a photo of Chev. We're having the best time and everybody has been so sweet to us. We feel so welcome here. I think our perspective or our vision of what China was before we came here is slowly changing.
We have been pleasantly surprised by the interactions, the reactions that we've had here. If you've never been here, if anything is holding you back, don't let it. Don't let any fear of the unknown hold you back. The reactions that we've got, hello, ni hao. Ah, yes, picture, sure. Oh, ni hao. Hello, ni hao.
He likes you, girl. I can't believe how many people have come out today to see this view. Thousands and millions probably of people come every single year. And we said that there are about 29 million people here in Shanghai. To put that into perspective, there are 25 million people in Australia. So there are more people in this city alone than the whole of Australia. That is mind-blowing. And to see these buildings, these skyscrapers, in China they build a new skyscraper every 5 days.
What we've heard and learned versus once you arrive here and you get the feeling, you see it for yourself, it will exceed your expectations. If China wasn't already at the top of my list, it certainly is now.
And this is only our first day in our first city. There's a lot more to come. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to see some of our new adventures coming soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. This looks nice. Should we eat here?
Yeah, why not? Hungry now. This is a real local restaurant, which I'm so happy about because there's no English whatsoever. So we just have to scan and then translate to order something.
Scan the code and then you can pay. There we go. And pay. All on the app.
61 yuan.
61. Wow, that was easy. Everybody just uses this app called Alipay or WeChat, and we just found this one to be really easy to use. It's pretty much an app in an app in an app. You can use it as a translator, you can book hotels, you can book buses, you can book trains. You can also use the app called DD, which is like their Uber. Obviously there's no Uber here. And you're probably wondering about all the other apps that we normally use, like Instagram, YouTube, Google Translate, Google Maps. We haven't been able to use any of those. But to be honest with you, we haven't really needed them because of that all-in-one app. It is kind of weird to not go on our social medias and stuff, but we do use our VPN at some point. Could finally take off this big white jacket because we ordered some beef noodle soup and I don't want to get any of that sauce on my new jacket that I just had to buy. Look at this hearty bowl of goodness we have just received. This bowl is huge.
It's a big portion.
Oh, it smells absolutely divine. It smells better than what I was expecting. Just that like chili oil, fragrant smell, the aroma. Let me examine my little dish here. Hearty chunks of meat in there. We've got really nice fluffy noodles. We've got a bit of bok choy. We've got some other greenery in here. And of course, you've got the delicious soup. I gotta actually try this soup. Look at my ladle. Hot. Oh, but it warmed me up instantly. Not as spicy as I thought it would be. I cannot believe how dark red the soup is. I gotta try the noodles. Unfortunately, I can't slope. I've really tried. Picture the bite without the slope. I'm instantly happy. The noodles are soft, kind of spaghetti-like. And let me try one of these nice lean chunks of meat. It was so tender, it instantly broke apart in my mouth. A little bok choy. Dare I say I could eat this every day. This meal is too good. It's too good. I have to say, this is the ultimate welcome to Shanghai. Look at this bowl of goodness. I feel so full and warm from the inside out. And now we're going to a different side of Shanghai. So we're going to take the metro system for the very first time. And the metro system is so large. It's actually the largest metro system in the entire world.
So there are 20 different lines in the metro station. And if you had to connect them all together, it would be over 800 kilometers. Let me say that again, 800 kilometers of lines, 5 levels underground, and there are over 500 stations.
What?
So
500 stations?
there are over 500 stations in Shanghai alone.
That's unbelievable.
Okay, so now we're 1 floor down. This is the second floor,
my
third, fourth. It just keeps going. And what they've done, because the population is so big, they've created underground shopping malls and cities. So that's why it's not so busy on the ground level, on the top.
This is the ticket station.
This is the ticket station. So there is an English option, which I'm very grateful for. And look how many lines there are. And to put it in perspective, here's the map over Shanghai. And we are line 2, the green one. We're now at People's Square, and we're going to Jing'an Temple.
It's 3 yuan per person.
3 yuan.
Wow, that's really, really good. And we're gonna use our trusty Alipay.
Okay, so now there's a QR code. Now watch how quick it scans the QR code.
Whoa.
Instant. And paid. And then here's our card. Instant. First thing is the metro station is very, very clean. And we have to go through a security check to get on the train, which I also think is very good. Ni hao. Now this is where it gets a bit
seems
confusing.
a bit intimidating.
So this is line 10, but we need to go to line 2.
Here's the sign. Okay. And everything's in English and in Chinese as well. We were at the Bund and now we're going this way.
Everything is color coded, so it's very easy to figure out. And then you can see on this side are all the shops. So there's probably an underground shopping mall over there. The crazy thing here in Shanghai is once you go through the gate, you don't get on the train. You first have to walk, sometimes 1 or 2 kilometers. Look at this. We're not even at the line. We've already gone through the gate.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit intimidating walking around in these pretty much like an underground world because so much is happening underground. Now, where are we going? Oh, there's McDonald's? But you shouldn't visit McDonald's. You should just have local food.
And now this is where you can see how many people there are in Shanghai. Not only at the top, but underground as well. But now we're going down again. We're already 4 levels underground.
So we're now 5 levels underground.
Yeah.
Okay, we've made it to
The train.
How cool is this? This is a vending machine that is only touchscreen. And obviously there is no coin system, no cash at all. All you have to do is scan your phone here and then you can pay for your drink.
This is WeChat, Alipay, Union Pay, and you can choose which one you want. You can have a tea, 4 yuan. China's way in the future.
Yeah, way in the future.
Here comes the train. This is what a typical train station looks like here in Shanghai. Very clean, everybody lines up, very orderly. The train comes exactly on time. Look at this, look at that. There's a countdown, 3, 2, 1. And then if you look here, the door was opened. It literally counts down to the second. And then over here, it tells you all the other stations. So there's one coming in 6 minutes and then in 22 minutes again.
3, 2, 1.
That one was early.
Let's go in.
Okay, and we're off.
本次列车终点站徐京东，下一站人民广场，开左边门，可换乘1号线、8号线。
Next station, People Square. Doors will open on the left.
Wow, so as you heard, they announced the train stations in Mandarin and English, which is very helpful. There's actually a electric screen over here which tells you what the next station is and what the end station is, and it's very crowded on the trains. So this is obviously what most of the people are doing. They're not up top walking around because the metro is so good. You just take the train everywhere, and just in Shanghai alone there are 10 million trips taken on the metro every single day, over 3 billion per year.
Next station, West Nanjing Road. Doors will open on the left.
Wow, our first subway experience in China is ticked off. It didn't seem as crowded on ground, but obviously underground, that's where everybody is. They're all transporting themselves to their destinations.
This is always the fun part. When you get out the train here, you just have like no idea. Is that a 2? Exit 2.
Oh, exit 2.
Okay.
There we go.
So an interesting thing here, when you go through the gate doesn't make a sound. In other cities that we've been to, like even in Taipei or even in Bangkok, when you go through it beeps. And obviously when there's thousands of people, it's beeping, beep, beep, beep. So this is completely silent. I think we're on the ground floor.
Ooh, I can feel that we're close to outside because it's getting cold now.
That's how we know. Oh no, we're not. We're
Oh.
still underground. Giant mall, still
Exit
underground.
2, this way.
Let me just show you. This entire mall is underground. We're still in the train station. So how do we get out?
Still finding the exit.
We're still underground.
Yep.
Wait, I think we need to go up.
Up here?
Up.
It can get a little tricky to navigate.
We're on the ground.
So we've taken ourselves from the modern side of the city to the more cultural, traditional side, which is Jing'an Temple, one of the most famous temples here in Shanghai.
And look how it's nestled still between all the skyscrapers. Amazing. And apparently they want to keep it like this.
Also, side note, massive temple, massive mall, and look at the Mac display. Oh my word. It's like total contrast next to each other.
I mean, this is golden, super futuristic. And then this temple is 780 years old.
We are in Jing'an Temple and we had to pay 100 yen for both of us, so 50 each. And all we did was we scanned the code on Alipay.
So this temple is like a beautiful courtyard, and it's
This is
absolutely
unbelievable.
beautiful.
In the middle of the concrete jungle, there is just this peaceful oasis right in the middle of it. Everyone's burning incense and praying, but then in the back, they're also throwing coins
into the centerpiece here. I'm not sure what the significance of that is, but we're gonna have to try it. I think you've got to try and get it in that window over there. I've never seen this before.
We're gonna need to try. Do we have coins?
Yeah, we've got a few coins.
I want to try. My aim and hand-eye coordination isn't very good, but let's see.
Go for it, girl. You got this. You got this. This is so much fun. We're in a very quiet, spiritual place, but it's like a game.
I was so bad. I can't believe how bad that was. Luckily, it came flying right towards me. So let me try again.
Well done, girl. Keep going. My hands are too cold.
But you're so much closer than I was.
Oh, you see the excuses. Where's our coin? We lost our coin. Oh, she was so close.
Pretty good.
I wonder if anybody's got one in.
Oh.
So good.
Whoa.
No, it's
Yeah, you go.
okay.
Ah,
Yay!
you got it in.
Well done.
Well done.
I don't know if that's good luck or just for fun. How beautiful is this temple? But I want to show you what's inside here. Little adrenaline rush that we did.
Quite a workout. I think there's a certain way in which you have to enter. I think ladies use their right leg and men use their left leg. So the men step in with their left leg first and the women step in with their right leg first. That's what I know. If I'm wrong and if I've just done that the wrong way, please let me know.
And apparently this is the largest jade Buddha in the whole of China, I think.
Can we take a photo?
Yes, of course. What is your name?
My name is Nurul.
Wow, nice to meet you. You from Shanghai?
I'm from Malaysia.
From Malaysia? Oh, wow. You from Kuala Lumpur?
I'm from Sandakan.
Oh, Santagan. This street really shows you Shanghai. Incredibly modern, brand new, name brands, 800-year-old temple. So now that we're back on ground level, you can see it's not as crowded because you know how many millions of people are down below.
Okay, it is officially 4:20 and I am frozen. That sun will set in about an hour maybe. So it's time for the beanie. It's beanie time.
When we were coming to Shanghai, I expected very loud and crowded cities, but it's relatively quiet. I've come to learn that most of the cars are electric, but all of the scooters are electric as well. You can't hear them. It's a weird feeling. When you've been in Southeast Asia for 4 years, there are so many motorbikes. You're used to it being so loud, and it's completely quiet. Look how many motorbikes are going by. Electric scooters. We learned that to own a car here in Shanghai, you have to buy a car plate, which is 100,000 RMB. But if your car is electric, you get one for free, and they're unlimited. So that's a really good incentive for people to get electric cars. So watch when all these people go. It's completely silent. Mind-blowing. Oh, and look here. An electric bus. So over 85% of the buses are electric here in Shanghai.
I just can't believe how dead silent
It's dead
it
quiet.
is. Nobody's honking, you can't hear engines, nothing.
And you're on a main street.
At this train station, you can see this electronic screen. It tells you the countdown of when the train will arrive, plus it tells you the occupancy of the entire train. So on either sides, it's less than 5% full capacity, 6%, 10%, so it's not so busy.
This is how full every cart is on the train. 6%, 7%, that's how busy it is. And it comes in 48 seconds.
出站的乘客请手持车票，依次通过闸机验票后出站。谢谢。
Look how beautiful this station is.
Coral reef.
Yeah.
Yay! What's your name?
My name is Inha.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Welcome to Shanghai.
Wonderful.
Yes, beautiful. Very
good. Very good.
Very good. Yes.
Very good. We love Shanghai.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye bye. If you had a question of what the police and security are like here in Shanghai,
Extraordinary.
I hope that answers your question.
So lovely.
I can't get over the quiet streets.
Look at all these bicycles that are lined up.
So many.
Rent one of these. All you have to do again is just scan your QR code. And I'm sure it must be really affordable as well. Everyone's riding their bike on the bicycle lane on that side.
This way to Yew Garden?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 谢谢. Okay, go.
Okay, bye.
Oh no. Oh, it's red.
We have to wait.
How do you live?
Oh, Nanfei. Yeah, South Africa.
How old are you?
How old are you?
Oh, I am 28. Yeah.
What 20?
You?
20.
You're
20.
20.
Yeah.
So young.
Wow.
Very young. Nice to meet you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh, his English was so good.
Shame, he really tried. I really appreciate that.
I really appreciate it as well. And all he wanted to do was just chat and chat and chat.
While he was on the job, poor guy. So we've now come to our third or fourth district today. I'm not even sure how many, but look how incredibly beautiful it is. And as the sun's coming down, everything is starting to light up.
I can't believe what this place looks like. A few stops on the metro. We've arrived in like a completely new world. The temperature has dropped drastically since about an hour ago, so we had to pop in to get a little coffee. I'm so cold, but I'm ready to explore this new area. All of these traditional, almost ancient looking style Chinese buildings are lit up and they look almost like burnt red, like a dark oak wood.
And we can see here, this whole street has been blocked off.
Where are you from?
Nanfei.
South America.
South Africa.
Oh, South Africa.
South Africa. Your English is so good.
I need to.
So good!
I think my English is very poor. I need more practice.
Where's the Yew Garden?
Oh, now it's closed.
It's closed?
Before 4 p.m. Stop tickets.
Oh, okay.
Maybe tomorrow morning.
Thank you for telling us.
Thank you! Nice to meet you!
The place that we've gone to is closed.
Oh dear! The streets are filled with like this traditional Chinese style music. They've got all sorts of desserts and crepes and all sorts of sweet treats behind me. It seems like this street is very much alive. It's a walking street / market. We are surrounded by little street stalls selling all sorts of goodies and treats and snacks and drinks.
And then on this side, we've got the most incredible traditional style buildings in the old city here in Shanghai.
You can't help but notice the vibrant red buildings that stand out a lot. That's like such an outstanding trademark of this street. I am officially lost for words.
We've now come to the Yew Garden Square and the colors, the vibrancy around me.
I feel like I've completely transported myself to a whole other world. Everything is lit up. The people have come out to just do the same thing that we're doing, just see and explore and wander around.
If this doesn't make you want to come here, I don't know what will.
It's official. China has completely exceeded my expectations.
All these girls have dressed up, and the amount of work that probably went into doing those hairs and outfits, I'm feeling a bit emotional because I think to come here is a very special place and a very special feeling.
I feel like my heart is like set on fire. This is the epitome of discovering new things and being completely blown away by a place and falling in love with a city so quickly. And I couldn't be more happy to be here. good. This is just square after square after square.
We're actually lost right now because we've gone further and further into the square and it just keeps getting better. It's completely come to life that I've almost forgot how cold it is because I'm just enjoying.
So I don't know if anyone else has had this experience, but we've all had Chinese food sometime in our lives, in our home country. But whenever we had Chinese takeout, they always put little white rabbit sweets in our food, or when the bill came, we always had the white rabbit sweets. Here, they have been white rabbit stores everywhere, giant white rabbits. Let's actually go take a look inside. They have everything from white rabbit ice cream, all kinds of flavor of white rabbit candy. Even over here, they have giant white rabbit sweets that are massive. They're 30 RMB for one piece. How much is that? $5?
Yeah, $5.
$5 for one of these.
Can I just point out, this is a mustard flavor.
What? Prune drop? That will help you with your bowels. Corn flavor, matcha flavor, osmanthus. That's crazy. You can even get all sorts of white rabbit merchandise. This is the source. We've come to the source of where they come from. And it's like white rabbit on steroids. Can I just point out that all of these are full except the durian one? The durian one is empty.
I like your hat. Oh wow, 谢谢. Ah, mulberry wine. This is wine. It's a rice wine in these giant pots.
It's very healthy.
Delicious.
Oh, just mulberry wine. It's 8% alcohol, by the way. 8%. Oh wow, 谢谢, thank you. Green plum. I think we're not going to be able to walk after
You're going to
this.
try all 16.
This wine is especially good for the smokers.
Good for the smokers, good for your lungs. This one is 14%. Okay, I think we need to cut it because we're not going to be able to walk. I'm going to be swaying on the train home.
Feeding you more.
Oh, no.
This one is very strong.
It's 38%. It is so strong.
Please
I'm
get us
buzzing
home.
right now. Ooh, I'm going to be swaying on the train.
So we're having all sorts of experiences. We just got roped into an entire wine tasting and she just kept feeding us glasses and glasses and glasses of wine. I don't even know if I'm going to make it on the train all right. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, a subscribe. If you're from China, please leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Send us some more recommendations and we'll see you in the next video in China.